domestic violence against a woman completely unacceptable, unbearable, and unpardonable. Surprisingly, when the wife has been enthusiastically giving full respect to her husband and making all efforts to keep him happy at all the times, then why is the husband not treating his wife with respect and keeping her happy at his home? Also, when the wife lovingly treats her husband as the king of her life, then why is it so difficult for the husband to lovingly treat his wife as the queen of his life? Additionally, the wife makes efforts to become exactly a shadow of her husband, then why is it so difficult for her husband to oblige her diligently, more especially when the wife works perfectly and better in all the roles? Notably, domestic violence is a hidden form of violence against a woman. Domestic violence against a woman simply means the acts of domestic violence committed by a husband on his wife, such as shouting, kicking, punching, slapping, bumping, pushing, pulling of hair, dragging, choking, and biting, which certainly robs her self-confidence, hope, and self-esteem. Generally, violence can be in the form of physical abuse, economic abuse, sexual abuse, emotional violence, and psychological violence. If truth be told, domestic violence against a woman is a common phenomenon. Also, it is normally ignored or suffered silently by the unfortunate woman. In this beautiful world, where husband and wife should be each other's lifelong support as live and let live, it is thus unbelievable that a shocking crime like domestic violence even exists. Consequences of domestic violence include anxiety, depression, sleep disturbance, social isolation, and living in fear, which negatively affects the woman's quality of life, although every woman has a right to live in a violence-free environment. Actually, the problem of domestic violence lies in the male-dominated system and male-dominated culture, which considers the wife as subordinate to a husband. Though both husbands and wives can be abused and can be victims of violence, but in most cases it is the wives who have to suffer the most. Apart from this, the crime of domestic violence on a woman may adversely affect the children too, emotionally, behaviorally, resulting in loss of school time and poor school performance. No matter what, domestic violence against a woman is totally unacceptable, unbearable, unjustifiable, and unpardonable. Since domestic violence against a woman became a widespread problem, so our government passed the legislation Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 because there is absolutely no excuse for domestic violence. But implementation of this act is not very effective due to shortage of manpower, multiple functions, and inadequate infrastructure. Whatever, it is supremely noteworthy that nowadays women have developed their self-identity, So husbands should always be mentally prepared to respect wives' aspirations and to fulfill legitimate expectations in keeping with the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman under every circumstance. In all, the husband must start his every morning of the day with respectful actions. Conclusively, upon the husband's very earnestly performing the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman, the wife's days shall not only be full of joy, happiness, love, and heartwarming moments all the times, but also hugely reduce the domestic violence cases in the heavily loaded courts. Outraging the modesty of a woman. To constitute an offence of assault or criminal force to a woman with intent to outrage her modesty, it is essential that the person aggrieved must be a woman. The man must have used criminal force on her, and the criminal force must have been used by a man on the woman to outrage her modesty, or knew that her modesty would be outraged. Then that man shall be punished with imprisonment and fine under section 354 of the Indian Penal Code. It suffices to state that this section 354 of the Indian Penal Code clearly aims at protecting a woman against certain indecent acts of a man, and thus it is very much imperative that every man must respect a woman by devoting his whole energy to the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman. Much more notably, modesty is the quality of being decorous in manner and conduct. Frankly speaking, there is no particular yardstick for measuring the amplitude of modesty of a woman. Of course, the sense of modesty varies from woman to woman. Here it must be emphasized that the court should always ensure quick disposal of the cases of outraging the modesty of a woman so that the woman victim is not harassed for a longer time, particularly when the offender should be behind the bars as early as possible. Also, any word, gesture, or act intended to insult the modesty of a woman is a criminal offense. That is, if a man intends to insult the modesty of a woman, utters any words, makes any sound or gesture, or exhibits any object with the intention that it is heard or seen or intrudes upon the privacy of such a woman, then that man shall be punished with imprisonment and fine under section 509 of the Indian Penal Code. At this juncture, it is very important to note that even verbal attack of insulting the modesty of a woman is punishable. So much so, our Constitution of India has also imposed a fundamental duty on every citizen to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of a woman. Therefore, every man must not be disrespectful to a woman under any circumstance, and as such must enthusiastically follow the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman every day. safety, complete protection of honor and dignity of a girl and a woman. Most important of all, police force have to immediately dedicate their full energy on the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman so as to increase more number of women police volunteers for ensuring full safety as well as complete protection of honor and dignity of a girl and a woman at all the places every time. Indubitably, the dynamic role of women police assumes vital importance because the women police can very easily understand the whole impact of actual serious sufferings of a girl and a woman and can thus be of great assistance to a girl and a woman in suffering conditions. Apart from this, women police volunteers can quickly provide complete safety as well as total protection of honor and dignity to a girl and a woman in all respects. All the more, women police volunteers with their wholehearted energy, strength and enthusiasm, especially for the full safety and complete protection of honor and dignity of a girl and a woman, can carry out extensive patrolling more attentively at all the heavily congested railway stations, at the jam-packed metro stations, at the overcrowded bus terminals and bus stops, as well as at all the hypersensitive, lonely and dim places, risky areas, challenging locations such as outside the girls' schools, girls' colleges, co-education schools, as well as colleges, outside the university, women hostels, institutes, overfilled markets, hotels, at the courts and touches corners at uncommon times to ensure complete safety of a girl and a woman under every circumstance, and also to ensure that there is no crime against a girl and a woman. Thus, police force highest attention to the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman for increasing more number of women police volunteers to ensure not only safety as well as protection of honor and dignity to every girl and woman at all the times, but also make fully certain that no crime is committed against any innocent girl and a woman. Since nothing is impossible, sufficient number of women police volunteers shall undoubtedly make a crimeless society and become pride of our country for magnificently performing the greatest humanity task. Ladies' toilet facility. Government authorities must provide exclusive ladies' toilet facility free of cost at all the accessible and convenient places because the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman is paramount. It has been generally observed that there is no ladies' toilet facility at almost all the outside places in the major cities and towns, because of which a girl and a woman out of their homes often face a problem. So much so, even a girl and a woman become reluctant to go out from their homes to far-off places in the absence of a ladies' toilet facility, which is quite shattering in itself. Visibly, a girl and a woman are more sensitive in certain situations, and therefore it is imperative that the concerned government authorities must of their own give their broadest attention to the righteous path of always be respectful to a girl and a woman by providing an exclusive ladies' toilet facility free of cost at the easily reachable places all over the country. While providing a free and exclusive ladies' toilet facility at the conveniently situated places, the concerned government authorities must take every care that such a ladies' toilet must remain very clean, covered and partitioned off so as to secure privacy. Furthermore, the free and exclusive ladies' toilet facility should also have sufficient water, liquid soap, hand dryer, etc. Such ladies' toilet facility must always be properly managed by the lady cleaners and lady attendants. Above and beyond, a proper notice board with the bold wordings of ladies' toilet facility must also be displayed outside the free and exclusive ladies' toilet facility as an information for every girl and a woman. As a special case, women police volunteers while patrolling duties should also make efforts to visit the ladies' toilet facility in their areas at all hours for ensuring full safety as well as complete protection of honor and dignity of a girl and a woman, and also providing confidence to the lady toilet users. Thus, sincerely carrying out the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman by the concerned government authorities to provide exclusive ladies' toilet facility free of cost at the easily reachable places all over the country shall naturally enable every girl and a woman to go to all their required places out of their homes very comfortably and happily. Husband must share household and child care responsibilities. Of course, the husband must share the household and child care responsibilities to the maximum extent. Just because a woman gives birth does not mean that the woman has to nurture and exclusively care for her children. Undoubtedly, the wife and her husband are equal partners in the marriage, so both must share equal responsibilities towards their children and family obligations, as the household and child care responsibilities are not only the wife's responsibility. No matter what, the wife fully deserves to be respected by her husband in the same manner as the husband expects to be respected by his wife. Therefore, the husband must truly respect his wife wholeheartedly by genuinely performing the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman under every circumstance. Frankly speaking, even today, most men are not sharing the child rearing responsibilities from the child is born. Here it must be emphasized that when both the husband and wife are equal partners in their life, so naturally both husband and wife should have equal responsibility towards their children as well as other family obligations. However, some men do sport in carrying out child care and other household responsibilities. since the much needed child care from the husband is often not available, so the wife, who is also gainfully employed outside, has to adopt the feasible alternatives like taking the small child to her workplace if possible, or leaving the child at a creche or in the care of older family members. There is no denying that a woman employee bears the dual burden of care of her home and children as well as her job outside home, which is often back-breaking. A working wife's double role, one role of household work at home and another role of job outside her home with the employer, makes every day challenging for her. Both these roles definitely demand her time and energy. For example, waking up early in the morning, making beds, cleaning house, preparing breakfast, washing clothes, rushing off from home to her place of employment, etc. It does not stop here. It continues, then returning in the evening with shopping in hand to cook family's dinner, supervising children's study work, washing utensils, and finally collapsing on the bed only to begin the routine again early next morning. And in this manner, the working wife does face more physical and mental stress due to her dual role. Husband and wife are equal. Neither husband is superior nor wife is inferior. Logically, the husband definitely needs mental conditioning about truly embracing the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman, so that he completely takes care of his wife and shares household as well as child care responsibilities equally as much as possible. Notably, the husband has a new opportunity every morning of the day to become respectful to the wife. So, the husbands lovingly rehearsing the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman shall not only make his wife cheerful but also create a heaven for her in the home. I, with the greatest respect, wholeheartedly salute to every girl and every woman in the whole world. Thanks for watching this video of Always Be Respectful to a Girl and a Woman series. Indeed, your watching my whole video contributes to the respect that must be accorded to all girls and women. Please continue to keep watching my further next videos of Always Be Respectful to a Girl and a Woman series. Thanks.